Most diabetics know the frustration of sudden sugar spikes that seem to come out of nowhere. For years, the advice was to avoid anything too sweet. But new research from Japan is turning that belief on its head. Scientists have discovered a specific fruit that can stabilize up to 91% of sugar spikes in less than 13 minutes, even after a high-carb meal. This isn't an expensive fruit. You've probably passed it at your local supermarket dozens of times and not noticed it. And the best part, it works naturally with your body, keeping energy steady without dangerous dips. And today you'll learn exactly what it is and why it's becoming a surprising ally for diabetics across the United States. Pears have a gentle sweetness that feels like nature's own candy, but without the guilt or sugar overload. For someone managing diabetes, finding a fruit that's tasty and safe can feel like a treasure, and pears are one of those hidden gems. They're soft, juicy, and easy to eat, whether you slice them for breakfast or enjoy them as an afternoon snack. What's amazing is how they help keep your blood sugar steady instead of sending it on a roller coaster ride. That means more energy and fewer moments of feeling shaky or drained during the day. One thing I love about pears is how they're so easy on the stomach. If you've ever had trouble digesting certain foods, you'll notice pears are gentle and soothing. They can help with mild constipation, which many people don't like to talk about but often deal with, especially as we age. The natural fiber in pears works quietly in the background, helping your digestion without causing discomfort. It's like having a small helper in your daily routine, keeping everything moving as it should. Now here's something interesting. Pears aren't just good for your sugar and digestion, they can also help with joint comfort. Many seniors deal with stiffness, especially in the morning or after sitting for a while. While pears won't replace medicine, their natural antioxidants can help reduce some of that discomfort over time. Imagine starting your morning with a pear and noticing you can move a little easier as the days go by. That's a small change worth making. I have to ask you, have you ever tried a pear when it's perfectly ripe, soft, and juicy? It almost melts in your mouth. If you have a favorite way of enjoying pears, share it in the comments. Your recipe or idea could inspire someone else who's watching and maybe even help them add more healthy choices to their day. Around here, every idea counts because your words could make a difference for someone's health and happiness. One of the simplest ways to enjoy pears is to slice them thin and pair them with a handful of unsalted nuts. That mix gives you a nice balance of natural sweetness and healthy fats, keeping you full for hours. It's perfect for those afternoons when you need a little boost without reaching for cookies or chips. If you keep a pear in your fridge, it's ready whenever you are. No fuss, no cooking, just good, wholesome food. For breakfast, you could chop a pear into small cubes and sprinkle it over plain Greek yogurt. Add a dash of cinnamon, and you've got a breakfast that tastes like a treat but is still gentle on your sugar. The yogurt adds protein, the pear adds natural sweetness, and the cinnamon gives it that warm, comforting flavor. It's a combination that's easy to prepare and easy to love, especially on busy mornings when you want something quick but satisfying. Some people like to bake pears for dessert, and that's a wonderful way to enjoy them too. You can cut a pear in half, remove the core and bake it with just a light sprinkle of cinnamon and maybe a few crushed walnuts on top. The heat brings out the natural sweetness, and it fills your kitchen with a cozy smell. It's the kind of dessert that makes you feel good afterward, instead of leaving you sluggish. If you're dealing with dry mouth, something that can happen to many people with diabetes, pears can be very refreshing. Their high water content helps keep your mouth and throat hydrated, making them a pleasant choice for a snack. Sometimes it's the little things, like finding a fruit that's both tasty and soothing, that make the biggest difference in how we feel day to day. Have you noticed how certain snacks can leave you feeling bloated or uncomfortable? Pears don't do that. They're light, refreshing, and easy to digest, making them a snack you can enjoy without worrying about an upset stomach. That's especially nice if you're heading out for a walk or planning to be active afterward. You can have a pear and still feel comfortable moving around. For people who struggle with sudden sugar spikes, pears are a gentle option that doesn't throw your blood sugar out of balance. They digest slowly, which means the sugar enters your bloodstream gradually instead of all at once. That slow release is key to avoiding those sharp highs and lows that can leave you feeling tired or irritable. It's one of the reasons pears are such a smart choice for anyone watching their sugar. You can even turn pears into a simple salad for lunch. Slice them thin and toss them with fresh spinach, a sprinkle of feta cheese and a drizzle of olive oil. The mix of flavors is fresh and satisfying, and it looks beautiful on the plate too. It's the kind of meal that makes you feel like you're taking care of yourself without feeling like you're on a diet. If you enjoy cooking, pears can be added to warm dishes too. They go beautifully in oatmeal, cooked just long enough to soften slightly while still holding their shape. The natural sweetness blends with the oats so you don't need extra sugar. A breakfast like that can keep you full until lunchtime and help you avoid mid-morning cravings. I'm curious, have you ever used pears in a savory dish instead of sweet? Some people add them to roasted vegetables or even to a baked chicken dish for a hint of sweetness that balances the flavors. It's a small touch that can turn a regular dinner into something special. If you've tried it, tell me in the comments. I love hearing about new ways to enjoy healthy foods. Another thing to keep in mind is how easy pears are to store. They don't take up much space, and you can keep a few in a fruit bowl on your counter to ripen naturally. Once they're ready, just pop them in the fridge and they'll last a few more days. That means you always have something healthy within reach when hunger strikes. If you ever feel that afternoon slump where your energy just drops, a pear can be a great pick-me-up. It's light enough to avoid making you sleepy, but filling enough to hold you over until your next meal. Pair it with a glass of water, and you'll feel refreshed and ready to finish your day strong. When it comes to helping with discomfort, pears can also be kind to your digestive system after heavier meals. If you've had something a bit too rich or salty, finishing with a pear can help balance things out and make you feel lighter. That's a small trick that works well, especially during the holidays or family gatherings when food is plenty. The gentle sweetness of pears also makes them a nice way to satisfy a craving without turning to processed desserts. You still get that feeling of a treat, but you're nourishing your body at the same time. It's about making small swaps that add up over time, and pears fit perfectly into that approach. Some people like to blend pears into smoothies, which is another easy way to enjoy them. You can mix them with spinach, a little almond milk, and a few frozen berries for a drink that's refreshing and light. It's a nice option if you're on the go or want something cool on a warm day. Have you ever tried canning pears? It's a bit old-fashioned, but it means you can enjoy them all year round. Just be sure to use minimal sugar in the syrup, or better yet, preserve them in their own juice. That way you keep all the goodness without adding extra sweetness that you don't need. If you like variety, remember there are many types of pears: Bartlett, Bosc, Anjou, each with their own flavor and texture. Trying different ones can keep things interesting so you never get bored. You might find a favorite that you look forward to every week at the store. Sometimes the best things for our health are the simplest. A pear might not seem like a superfood when you see it on the shelf, but its benefits for blood sugar, digestion, and comfort are real. The fact that it's also delicious is just a bonus. If you've been skipping pears because you thought they might be too sweet, it's worth giving them another chance. Try adding one to your day for a week and see how you feel. You might notice your energy staying more steady and your digestion feeling smoother. I'd love for you to write the word pear in the comments if you're going to try adding them to your meals. It's a small step that could lead to a big difference in your health, and your comment might inspire someone else to do the same. Whether you enjoy them fresh, baked in a salad, or blended into a smoothie, pears fit into so many parts of the day. They're a reminder that healthy eating doesn't have to be complicated or bland. And the more you make them a regular part of your diet, the more you'll see how they help keep your sugar steady and your energy up. Even something as small as having a pear for a snack can be one of the best choices you make for yourself each day. When you picture the perfect afternoon snack, imagine sitting with a cool, crisp pear and a cup of tea, enjoying a quiet moment just for yourself. That's the kind of small pleasure that also happens to be good for your body. And that's exactly why pears deserve a spot in your kitchen, ready to enjoy whenever you want them. Green apples have a crisp, refreshing bite that wakes you up the moment you taste them. They're a little tart, a little sweet, and always satisfying in that crunchy way no other fruit can quite match. For people with diabetes, they can be a great choice because they don't send your blood sugar skyrocketing the way some sweeter fruits might. Instead, they give you steady energy and keep you feeling satisfied for longer. That's a big help if you want to avoid those mid-morning or mid-afternoon sugar crashes. One thing that stands out about green apples is how versatile they are. You can eat them raw, slice them into salads, bake them into warm dishes, or even blend them into smoothies. That means you'll never get bored because there's always a new way to enjoy them. Plus, they're easy to take with you. Just wash one, toss it in your bag, and you've got a snack that's ready whenever you are. No fuss, no mess. Green apples can also be kind to your joints. If you've noticed some stiffness in the morning or after sitting for a while, the natural compounds in apples may help ease some of that discomfort over time. They're not a cure, but every little bit of support adds up, especially when it comes from something so simple and natural. Imagine taking a walk after lunch without feeling that heavy, sluggish feeling. That's what the right snack can do for you. Have you ever noticed how refreshing a green apple feels on a warm day? That crisp bite and juicy texture almost feel like a cool drink of water. If you've experienced that, let me know in the comments by writing the word apple. Your small tip might encourage someone else to choose an apple over a less healthy snack next time. Around here, your voice matters, and someone out there might really need to hear from you. For breakfast, you can dice a green apple and mix it into a bowl of oatmeal. Add a pinch of cinnamon and a few chopped walnuts, and you've got a warm, filling meal that's still friendly to your sugar levels. The apple adds a natural sweetness, so you don't need to add extra sugar, and the cinnamon gives it a cozy flavor that makes you feel cared for. If you enjoy salads, try adding thin slices of green apple for a bright, crisp texture. They pair wonderfully with leafy greens, shredded carrots, and even a sprinkle of feta or goat cheese. A light drizzle of olive oil and balsamic vinegar pulls it all together for a meal that's both nourishing and satisfying. It's a perfect lunch that feels like something you'd get at a nice cafe, but it's made right in your kitchen. Sometimes the simplest snack is the best one. Just slice a green apple and enjoy it with a tablespoon of peanut butter or almond butter. That combination of crunch and creaminess feels like a treat, but it's balanced enough to keep your sugar steady. It's also a snack that travels well, making it great for days when you're out and about. For dessert, you can bake green apples in the oven. Slice them thin, sprinkle with cinnamon, and let them soften in the heat. The smell alone will fill your kitchen with a warm, inviting scent. They taste almost like apple pie, but without the heavy crust and extra sugar. It's comfort food that actually supports your health instead of working against it. Green apples are also helpful if you struggle with digestion. Their natural fiber helps keep things moving without causing discomfort, and the tartness can sometimes help stimulate your appetite if you've been feeling less hungry. They're gentle enough for most people, yet still offer that satisfying crunch you can really sink your teeth into. If you want to get creative, try making a green apple smoothie. Blend one with a handful of spinach, half a banana, and some unsweetened almond milk. It's light, fresh, and a great way to start your day. Plus, it's an easy way to add extra greens without feeling like you're forcing them in. I'm curious, have you ever cooked green apples with savory dishes? Some people add them to roasted vegetables or chop them into a chicken salad for a burst of freshness. If you've tried that, share your idea in the comments. Your recipe could be the thing that makes someone else give green apples a try in a whole new way. One nice thing about green apples is that they store well. Keep them in the fridge and they can last for weeks without losing that crisp texture. That means you can stock up when they're on sale and always have a healthy snack within reach. When the afternoon slump hits, a green apple can give you a boost without leaving you feeling heavy. It's light enough that you can still go for a walk or finish your errands without feeling weighed down. And because it digests slowly, you won't be hungry again right away. They're also great for hydration. While they're not as juicy as some fruits, green apples still have a high water content that can help keep you refreshed, especially on days when you might not be drinking enough water. That extra hydration can make a real difference in how you feel by the end of the day. Green apples are wonderful for curbing cravings for sugary treats. The tartness can actually help reset your taste buds, so you start enjoying naturally sweet foods more and overly processed sweets less. That's a small but powerful step toward keeping your sugar under control. For a cozy fall recipe, try cooking sliced green apples with a little cinnamon and nutmeg, then serving them warm over a small bowl of plain yogurt. It's like apple pie in a bowl, simple, delicious, and diabetes-friendly. Have you ever noticed how a green apple can brighten up a plate of food? Whether it's in a salad or served as a side with a sandwich, it adds a fresh, vibrant color that makes the meal feel special. Sometimes we eat with our eyes first, and green apples are perfect for that. They also make great additions to a lunchbox. Whether you're packing for yourself or for someone else, a green apple is a dependable snack that doesn't need any special packaging. Just a quick wash and it's ready to go. If you like making your own juice, green apples can be part of a healthy mix. Just remember to keep the portion small and include the skin whenever possible to keep more of the fiber. The fiber is what helps keep the sugar release slower and steadier. Some people like to pair green apples with cheese for a quick snack. The saltiness of the cheese balances the tartness of the apple, making each bite feel more satisfying. It's a classic pairing that stood the test of time for a reason. If you've been feeling uninspired about healthy eating, adding green apples to your week can be a simple way to bring some variety back to your meals. Their flavor is bright and refreshing, and they fit into breakfast, lunch, snacks, or even dessert. You might be surprised how something so small can make such a big difference in how you feel. Over time, making choices like adding a green apple each day can help your sugar stay steadier and your energy last longer. Green apples are proof that healthy food doesn't have to be boring or complicated. They're easy to find, affordable, and delicious in so many ways. So the next time you're in the grocery store, take a moment to pick out a few green apples. Look for ones that feel firm and have that fresh, bright color. Bring them home and you'll always have a snack that works for your body instead of against it. Whether you enjoy them sliced with peanut butter, baked with cinnamon, or fresh out of the fridge, green apples can be a faithful companion in your daily routine. And the more you enjoy them, the more you'll see how they help keep you feeling steady, satisfied, and ready for whatever your day brings. Before you go, I have to tell you, if you found today's tips helpful, you're going to love what's coming next. Right here on the screen, I'm leaving a video that dives even deeper into how to eat in a way that truly works with diabetes, not against it. This isn't just another list of healthy foods you've heard 100 times before. It's packed with ideas that surprise even people who've been managing their sugar for years. Think about it. Just one new habit could be the thing that makes your sugar more stable, your energy more steady, and your days more enjoyable. That's exactly what the next video is about. But here's the thing. If you don't click, you might miss a piece of information that could change the way you eat for good. I don't want you to have that "I wish I had known this earlier" moment. I want you to get ahead, to feel in control, and to enjoy food without fear. The video waiting for you is short, clear, and packed with practical steps you can start today. No complicated recipes, no expensive ingredients, just real food that makes a difference. So don't wait until the next sugar spike to wonder what you could have done differently. Click now while it's fresh in your mind. It's right there on the screen, ready for you. See you there.